everyone. Thank you for tuning into my channel, Triple Aqua from the West, from Key West. I'm Mermaid Christy Ann. So today I want to talk to you about being a team player in this Aquarius age. Yes, you're probably thinking, I've always been a team player. I've always been a leader. I've always developed teams. I've worked with many groups of people, small groups of people, whether it be work, outside of work, volunteer. But going forward, you have grown, you've ascended, you are a different person than you were yesterday. So working as a team means different things to you now. Working as a team means respecting everyone involved, being mindful of what you say, because what you say could be damaging or empowering to the group or to the organization, whatever that might be. Even in your home, in your personal life, working as a team is about now that equal give and take, that reciprocity that this age brings in. It's not us against them anymore. We don't put wedges in between people. We want to work together as a collective, as a whole, to better any project that we're working on, even if it's just baking cookies, or if it's something a lot bigger, or if it's a work project, or you put it into your situation as it resonates for you. Now, I'm saying all this to say, because when we do this, we are gifted gifts from the divine. We are gifted opportunities and soul like-minded people that will come into your space to also help with this and be part of it and be part of your vision or someone else's vision. Now, being a leader, you can only be a leader if you have other people to lead. And a real leader knows when to let other people lead as well. And being a team player in the Aquarius age, you will give the opportunity to other people to lead, to empower them and to lift them up, because it's not about you. In the past, when you were working as a team or working as a team player, you were doing it most likely because you wanted that pat on the back. You wanted to look good in front of your peers. You wanted to be accepted. You wanted that feather in your cap. Going forward, it's not about that. You do it out of the goodness of your heart, and you do it because it's better for everyone involved. And so you're able to tap into that Aquarius energy that gives you that macro vision and lets you see the bigger picture of how your actions affect everyone involved. And so you're mindful. And not only are you mindful, you're wiser, because you realize that in the past you were doing things probably not always for the best intentions. However, you needed to go through that. Those were experiences that you needed to have. So going forward now in this age with these energies that you're feeling, you realize it takes more. It's about equal give and take. It's that reciprocity. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. You know, one hand washes the other. You know, you can't high five somebody with one hand, right? So I've pulled the 3 tarot decks and 2 oracle decks, and we're going to see what spirit, God, source, whoever it is that you believe in, Buddha, Allah, I think I said that wrong. For me it's God and Jesus, but you know, to each his own. And we're going to build teams that are stronger, and teams that are loyal, and teams that really want to unite, and also work with other people and involve everyone. Aquarius is like the more the merrier. As long as everyone's getting along and playing nice, the Aquarius energy is so happy, because that's what they want, you know. And we have Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael, you know, he is such a leader. Talking about a leader, you know, he leads the archangels. He is the main leader. And here he is, you know, with 2 little children, and he looks like he's about to pick that one little boy up. And this is what we have. Like, we pick each other up. We work together. We protect one another. And this is what it's like to really work as a team going forward, because it's not about self, it's about everyone involved. And as you can see, that's what he's doing there. You know, he's doesn't have his back turned. He's looking down at the children. He's standing over them. He's got his wings spread out. He's protecting them, and we will be going forward protecting our people. And one thing about working as a team in the Aquarian age, you're going to be set up in a sense, or even brought with like-minded. Your tribe will come together, your spiritual people that will come and help you. And that's what I was talking about today. Like, I went to go have breakfast at my friend's restaurant, and there I was talking to the bartender, and then talking to her about a project that I'm going to start in October and how they can get involved. And they're a very similar organization to the one that I'll be working with. But you know what? Why not? Let's bring them together. If they work already closely together, so why not involve them in this project? And then, as I looked over, this guy said hi, and I had met him before, and he's like, "Hey, do you mind if I sit with you?" And I said, "Of course, sit down. Me, I'm more the merrier." I really embracing all of this Aquarian energy that's coming in right now, and I'm letting it happen because the universe is helping you to work together with people as a team. And he actually works for one of the local radio stations that I had met him before, and he says, "I'm sorry, but I don't remember your name. What is it?" And I told him, and I said, "Well," he goes, "Do you remember mine?" I said, "No, but I know you work for blah blah blah," and we had a conversation over there, and I said, "But I'm sorry, I don't remember your name either." And so we started talking, and then now he wants to get involved in the plan. So it's just like, why not involve everybody that wants to be involved and support one another? And even though the funds are going to just one group, everyone can help to make this group successful. And that's what it is to work as a team, to support the people with the idea, to support the people that want to get a plan in motion. If you're not doing it, then help. If you're not leading, then help the person who is leading, because your job is just as important as the person that's leading. The person cannot lead without all of the other help. So don't think that you're not enough, or that that person is better than you. There's no such thing at all. Nobody is better than anybody here. Everyone's the same, and don't ever think that someone is better than you, because they're not. They've just maybe, even like if you're intimidated because someone is more spiritually advanced than you are, that's nothing to be intimidated about. If anything, that's something to maybe learn from or admire, because you will be there too. And who knows if you won't even surpass that person into the future. So we have winged messengers also, and that's how I felt. I was sitting there, and all of a sudden I felt like I had these two angels that really wanted to be involved in this project. And now I'm excited to go back and tell the organization that wants me to work and help with this project and spearhead this project, that we have more people that are going to help us. We have, and that's the divine working, and that was divinely orchestrated. It was a fated meeting. It was supposed to happen that way. What are the odds that happens like that? So perfect, so serendipitous. I don't believe in coincidences, because I believe we have help. Obviously, just like we have help here in our group, working together as a group, as a team, we have our spiritual team that helps us as well to make these things happen. You can have anything you want in life. So if you think you're not good enough for something, or you think you are, you're right. It is all in your mind. So go after the things that you want. The people will come together to help and support you. I know this to be true because of my festival. It was amazing, all the people that came together at the 11th hour. There was people prior, but then the people that came at the 11th hour to really, really pull it off were the people that impressed me the most, because these were action people. These were not people that just talked out of both sides of their mouth. They were like about action. They got it done. And everyone's important. The people before, during, and prior, during, and then after. But it's amazing to me. And when people really when people really support someone's vision, and I had so much support where people would support me, and I couldn't have done that alone. And that's why it's important to work as a team. And then we have the garden. You've got this little boy. He's shooting this little slingshot over here, and this little girl, she's discovered a butterfly that she's just looking into, and they're they're being kids and they're playing, but they're out discovering, and that's what we need to do. When we go out into the world, discover new people, discover new opportunities, take advantage of every surrounding that you have. Like, I can't help to think that that's what I did today. And unbeknownst to me, I was going to, what I really wanted was just my coffee. And I ended up getting a lot more than my coffee. And of course, I was grateful the entire time. And it was just great. And look at the bottom of the deck, and this is so beautiful. We have diversity. And that's what it's about. You know, being a team is all about everybody's unique qualities and diverse qualities, and being different, having different ideas, having different ways. You know, there's umpteen million ways to skin a cat, right? And it doesn't have to be just one way. You know, you always have a leader, because a leader always does have to like have the final say, because the person with the vision is the one with the vision. So, but there's so many other ideas that other people have that can implement into that and to help. So it's not one-sided. I am the type of person, and probably because I am a triple Aquarius, I don't just see my side, even though I like to always say, think my side's the correct way. I'm always open to everybody else's point of view, because so many times my mind is changed because I'm able to see things from their point of view. So I'm always willing to hear somebody out and not like completely just block them out. Like, nope, don't want to hear it. Sorry, I've already made up my mind. Although I might seem like that because I'm a little stoic sometimes, but that's not, I want to hear everyone out. And because everyone sees things differently and everyone operates differently, and working as a team, you need to respect that of other people. You know, I've had such good luck with the people that I have around me to this day that are helping me and that support me in what I do, and I turn around and support them in their dreams. You know, but there wasn't always that time. There was a time where, you know, you had people that wanted to divide or put little wedges in between, or stir the pot. And that's not healthy, and that's not what we're going for. We don't want that anymore. That's the old energy of a low vibrational thinking, of a very three-dimensional world. We're going into, if we're not, most of us are in the 4 and 5D now, where we think a lot more spiritually. So look at that, it's diversity. It's gorgeous. Look at all that knowledge and the books and the charts, and you know, she knows there's more to learn out there, and there's so much to learn, and we can learn from one another. But we have to work as a team, and we have to make sure we're doing for the betterment of all, not for your ego, not because you want to be on the soapbox and, you know, or push somebody else off their soapbox and get up there. It's not what it's about. So we'll pull some more from the Akashic Tarot. That's this tarot deck. I love this tarot deck. So my Descendant Masters that I work with are Descendant Master Hilaron. He operates the Akashic Library, and Count Saint Germain. And I probably have more, but those are the ones that I know for sure. To be sure, like my old boss used to say, to be sure. Ah, okay, so these were like sticking out, so I'm taking them. So yeah, when you're part of a team, it's a commitment, you know, it's a commitment to go forward with something that you committed to. And if you know, if you get disillusioned along the way, is it because you made wrong moves and you basically are disillusioned because now you feel like you're seeing the negative light? Or is it because the people in charge weren't fair? You got to look at all of that, because there's a reason why you committed in the first place to whatever it is, whether it's a job, whether it's baking something. You went and bought all the ingredients to put it together, you know, and in the middle of it, you just like get disillusioned. Well, why is it? Go back to the drawing board, because at one point, this decision to work as a team, whether it's just with, you know, even if it's just on a project by yourself, but I'm talking about working with other people. I'm talking about whether it's in your home, baking with other people, whether it's outside in a community, whether it's volunteering, whatever it is. At one point you were really happy about this and it really, really moved you. What was it that went sour? And is it something that you need to work on internally and tighten up? Because, you know, when you're working with a group, The group supports you. The group wants you, if you're lucky enough to be in a really good group. And this is what the Aquarian age is all about, is working together as one. You know, it's all about being part of the Christ head. We are all connected. We are all one human family. So go back and read your contract to yourself. Why did you commit? You know, what was it that was so dear to you that you wanted to do this, or you know, what were the reasons? And then spark that up again if you want to. If not, then if it's toxic for you, then remove yourself. But if you feel for some reason you were the issue, well, then just tighten up. Your group, your people will accept you again. It's a family, and that's what Aquarian age is about. It's about building your spiritual family, the family that's going to take you warts and all. Okay, so then we have the ascent. That's exactly where we are. We've reached that top of the mountain where we had to scrape and scratch and bruise ourselves to get up here, but we're up here now, and now we're taking a break and we're resting, and we're like, wow, that was tough. I had to go through a lot of hurdles. But usually you don't mountain climb alone. I mean, silly people do, but normally you go with a team of people. You go with people like a buddy system, and you're able to have that support to get up there. And if you do go alone, you get the support of your rope, and you get the support of all of your, you know, your good shoes, your mountain climbing shoes, and so on. So you are supported, and you have the tools that you need to get up there and to see things. You know, the view is always better from the high road. And when you work well with others, and you work as a team, and you work for the greater good of all, you're always going to have the better view all the time. And if you've fallen short of this, it's okay. How many times do you think this guy messed up and slept off and then fell off? What did you do? You got back up again. Dust yourself off and get back up, and continue to go after what made you feel good. Be around the people that make you feel good. Be around the ideas and the projects and the passions that make you feel good. And that's what it's all about going forward. And then we have the Queen of Scrolls. We've become wiser. Our third eye is opened up. We have information from our ancient ancestors in the universe, and we're getting these downloads that we didn't have before, and these epiphanies and all of these aha moments, like, oh yeah. So we're learning, and all of this is being documented. Your life is being documented, and it doesn't matter about your past. You can fix all that going forward. So if you are in a state where you feel like you haven't been a team player, get rid of that attitude, because like I said, like Henry Ford said, I think I said it yesterday, if you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So know that you are part of something. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Oracle Delphine. Again, the Oracle Delphine worked as a team. You know, we have a scribe here. She is an oracle, so she is receiving the messages from the divine. She is speaking them, and then he's writing them down. They work as a team. And that's what it's about going forward, is let's just say this person has the idea, this person jots it down, and then they spread it out, the message to everyone, and then everyone gets to reap the benefits. And that's what it's about, working with the team in the future. We all are working together so that everyone can reap the benefits, not just one person, or just two, or just three. It's about the collective as a whole. And I like this card. It's the number one card in the deck. And it's very important, because the person or the people or the organization, or even the person baking in the house and you're coming to help, you know, they got that idea. Oh, let's bake today. Or they said, or you said, let's bake today. And they said, yeah, let's do that. That'll be fun. I'll help, and I'll get this and I'll get that. And before you know it, the whole team gets together and is involved, and everyone's doing their part. And it feels good. It feels really good when everyone's doing their part and everyone is rowing. And that's what this is about going forward. Everyone is rowing in the boat. You don't have the people that are drilling holes in the back. You won't have that going forward, because you won't really want to be around that. And I really feel that the people that you're going to be vibing with going forward in groups is because you're choosing to be around those high vibrational people, because you are putting out a high vibration. If you're putting out a high vibration, that's what you're going to get back. You're going to get high vibrational people back. You're going to get high vibrational job, high vibrational circumstances, people that are willing to help you, high vibrational relationships or partners. If you're vibing low, that's all you're going to attract. You're going to keep attracting that. And if you just left that, why do you want to stay there? You know, in the Bible it says, you know, God refers to that kind of stuff, like staying stuck in like a karmic trench, is like a dog returning to its own vomit. We don't want to return to our own vomit. That's pretty gross, right? We want to feel good about ourselves. We want to nurture ourselves, and, you know, with spiritual food. And I'm not talking about, you know, ingesting it orally. I'm talking about spiritually. All right, so we are going to pull from my new deck. I forget what it's called. The Soul's Journey. Ooh, that one so wanted to fly out. Yeah, we got the Surrender card. I can release my need to control. And that's what it's about too. When you're in a group and you are helping as a team for everyone, you're not trying to control the situation. You're trying to help the situation. If, you know, if in the past, you know, you've been around people who are causing problems or putting wedges, those are people that are trying to control the situation somehow, some way, whether it's to manipulate, whether it's to make someone look bad, whether it's just to be difficult, whether it's for pure entertainment on that person's part. It's the need to control. And it's most likely because they're spinning out of control in their own life. Because when you realize that you need to surrender and just go with the flow, and like another friend of mine says, be in flow state, you surrender. You surrender to that, and then you help. And it's so much easier if everyone surrenders. Like, I felt like I was surrendered at breakfast, you know, the conversation was easy, and then all of a sudden they want to be involved, and all of a sudden the radio guy wants to be involved, and then the radio guy's like, you and I should do lunch one day. You seem like a person that'd be great, you know, conversation at lunch. And it was just great because it was a really nice, easy conversation, and it was just basic surrender. And at the bottom we have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Gosh, and isn't that so? You know, sometimes I'm trying to put things on and people are like, I have questions, and they're questions that have nothing to do with it, but it's because they want to know everything, and they want to know all the answers. Well, we don't have to know all the answers. Sometimes we just have to surrender. You know, it's like a trust fall. And so that we don't have that doubt. We don't need to know all the answers to everything. We just need to know that we're working towards a common goal, and you're there because you got there for a reason. So we are going to pull from The Universe Has Your Back. Wow, that popped out fast. Okay, when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. And that's exactly right. And this is what we're doing going forward. We're focusing on our inner light, on ourselves, and making our light shine. And how do you make your light shine? How do you know who you are as a person? By service to others, by helping out others. You know, yes, sometimes it's helping yourself if you're at work and you're working to make money, but you also work with a team of people. So if you're focusing on your inner light and not worried about like, well, so-and-so didn't do this, and so-and-so didn't change the trash again, and so-and-so did this, you know what? Do it yourself. If it bothers you that much, fix it. Do something about it. Don't complain about it. Don't drag everybody else into it. Don't create a little stink for no reason. Focus on your inner light. That way you can see the world through the lens of love. And that's what the Aquarian age is about. It's focusing on unconditional love. And that's why all of these energies are coming in, is so we can see that's what it's all about. It's unconditional love. I choose to learn through love. Again, gosh, and there's so many cards in this deck, and we'll get two that like so complement each other. I choose to learn through love. And if you're working as a team with people, you should do it out of love, out of the kindness of your heart, out of the goodness of your heart. Even your job, you know, I always like to say that I don't work for so-and-so, I don't work for so-and-so, I work for God. So if God is pleased with my work, then everybody else will be pleased with my work. And it's because I do it out of love, and everything I do, I really put a lot into it, and I really put a lot of passion and love into it. You know, it always saddens me when I'm doing something and then I hear somebody say something negative, or later on somebody will come back and say something, and I'm like, I just don't understand why that had to be said and to put everything in a negative light when we're trying to do positive things here. So, you know, it's kind of like Thumper's mom said to Thumper and Bambi, if you can't say nothing nice, and don't say anything at all. And of course we need to vent, we're human, but you know, you should have like your really close people that you can do that with, and hopefully they'll shake you out and they'll be like, that's enough, okay, let's change it to positive. And yeah, so this is what we need to work as a team, and that's what we're going to do going forward. And you probably didn't have that before because, like I said, you were worried about yourself and how you were going to look or be accepted, or you know, get that pat on the back, or you know, get that recognition. Oh my gosh, so and so, you're amazing, you did such a great job. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, I hardly did anything. But you know, you're like, yes, I love that. But you know, I always say when people, I'm like, I hardly did anything, because I really feel that. I really feel like sometimes I hardly did anything because I couldn't do it with all of the help that I have. It wouldn't be where I'm at. I'm just very blessed that I have a very supportive group. Okay, so this one flew out. I'm gonna be getting the Justice card a lot. And in this Justice card, it's an angel, and there's a sword and a scale and the moon. It's the number 11 in card, and 11 has been popping up a lot lately because things are coming into balance. The universe is calling justice on everything, and we're calling justice too. But we're getting help from the divine for this. And this is what we need. You know, we need justice in our groups, in our relationships, being a team player. This is what we need. It should always be balanced. It's that equal reciprocity, that give and take, so that everyone is happy and it's just and it's justified, and there's justice in everything that you do. This is beautiful. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of air. So, you know, I can't help but to think that this is an angel, and she's sitting down, and she's got all of these birds and doves squawking around, and I feel like these two are like the divine helping her, and the rest are just kind of like, you know, kind of gossiping or talking, contemplating. And this is what we're moving away from. You know, we don't want to be around the gossipers, you know. And as you can see, she's just kind of like staring off into space, like, oh gosh, you know, this is not what I want. Like I want to kind of just move on from this. And but I'm thinking about it, and I really like all of this, and I like all of the people, but I want to have a higher understanding, a higher relationship. You know, as you can see, she's not really paying any mind to all of these ducks around her, or even that little, I don't even know what it is sitting on her lap. She's like completely out into outer space, and it's almost like these two have her mind, and they're bringing her peace. Those 2 peace doves are bringing her peace. See if I can get really close so you can see her face. It's a beautiful card. So yeah, I love that. I'm gonna pull again from this deck and see what else we get about working as a team in the Aquarius age, and how important it is. You're gonna feel so good about this. You're gonna feel like you really are part of something really special. You know, you've got the 8 of Earth, and this is gorgeous. This is like working hard towards something. And I've always loved this picture. You've got like this fairy who's so happy on this violin, and the violin is like a tree. And it's something that's been planted, and it's worked hard. And this is what you're gonna feel like when you work together as a team. You're gonna feel like you've created something gorgeous and beautiful out of nothing. And that's what it really feels to get a really beautiful, I guess like it benefits you, and it benefits the whole group as a collective, because you're part of something bigger, part of something that everybody worked towards. It's gorgeous. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Air. And the Ace of Air is all about honest, swift, fast communication, and it's very magical. It's depicted by a unicorn with wings there. Reminds me of Pegasus. And I believe there's going to be a meteor shower in the constellation of a Pegasus. And I don't know if it's during the full moon or if it's today. I can't remember. But anyway, something is going on with that. So obviously this came out for a reason, so check it out. But yeah, going forward, we're going to be honest in our communication with the people that we work with in groups and as a team. So that's really important too. All right, so we're going to pull from a different deck. We're going to pull from the Rider-Waite, and then we'll close this out. So I couldn't help but to want to talk about that because of my experience today. Because I'm so open, I feel, to God, to the universe, when this opportunity presented itself about this project, that it just opened up more doors. And then God said, okay, I'm going to bring you people to help you with this. And that was today. And it was out of the blue. And, I didn't force the conversation or anything, but Noelle said, hey, what do you got going on? Like, what are you doing lately? And then I said, well, I've got this thing. And then one thing led to another. And before you know it, the community's grown for it. And it's a beautiful thing, and had I been like, oh no, I'm working with so-and-so and, not want to involve everybody because, I'm being selfish or greedy, then that wouldn't have happened. I would have closed myself off to the beautiful opportunities that are coming to work as a team. Oh my gosh, we got the Eight of Pentacles again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, Eight of Pentacles twice. This is cool. So thank you, God, we're on the right track. So we've got the Queen of Wands. And that's us right now. We are all the Queen of Wands, whether you're male or female. The Queen of Wands is beautiful. She is powerful. She's fiery, and we're in Leo season, and she goes after what she wants, and she's very wise, and she's also, I can't help but to think, like, witchy, right? And this is really pretty. So this is us going forward. We are going to be passionate about working in the groups that we're working in, and we are going to be very magical about it, and very open to possibilities. I love this card. And then again, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles, working hard on your craft, working hard on something. And that is exactly what we're going to do going forward when we work with groups. It's not working hard just for yourself, it's for everybody. Wow, I love that. All right, so let me just pull one more time to see if we have anything else, and then we'll close this out. Whoa, okay. Oh, we got the Eight of Pentacles 3 times. Now again at the bottom of the deck. That's wild. So again, we are definitely on the right track. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, because that's what it's all about. It's that you finally get that Ace of Pentacles, that gift from God. God saying, here, I'm going to help you. See that hand coming out of the cloud, just giving you the Ace of Pentacles. That's like being fruitful, being abundant, and having everything that you need and no lack. Like there's no lack there. And that's because when you work as a team, everybody wins. Everybody gets that pentacle, that Ace of Pentacles. That's beautiful. And then you have the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is beautiful. The Six of Cups is being nostalgic, and remember, what made you happy? What are the good memories that you have when you work with people, when you work with an organization? Because this is what it does. Is later on you're going to create memories, and you're going to be like, wow, I was part of that. Remember this time? It was so much fun, and that I felt so good doing that. This is all what the Six of Cups is about. It's about past memories and nostalgia. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. Okay, and then we have the 10 of Wands. It's working hard, trying to build something, you see, and laboring towards something. And that's what we do when we work as a team. We all work hard. We all pick up all the wands. Everybody does their part to work together as a team, and they do it for equal give and take, reciprocity. Then we have the Three of Cups, which is celebrating. A celebration, having a good time, celebrating with your peers, the people around you, the people that you're working together with as a team. Yeah, and then this is the Two of Pentacles. But in this deck, I always see it as this person has already picked the pentacle that they want. They know that's what they want. They're tired of juggling. They're like, yep, that's the one I want right there. That is the pentacle. And that's what we're tired of doing, tired of going back and forth and being like, yeah, I really don't want to be in this group because of this, or yeah, but then there was so much fun, or I didn't get the recognition that I wanted. No, we're going forward and we're going to know what we want. We know exactly what pinnacle we want to work together as a team. And I like that. This is so great. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you will like, share, and subscribe. And remember to always keep swimming towards your dreams. Bye.